It's on past that, it's heading towards Chelmsford.
Where is it sighted? Where does it start planning stuff with?
A major crackdown will see police seizing any car being driven in an antisocial manner.
We're not going to tolerate people driving like maniacs through our towns and causing concern to local people.
The area becomes little more than a racetrack for local boys and their toys.
The A12.
I didn't know where the term boy racer come from. I did have it from the police, or I really didn't know where the term comes from, boy racer. Got fast cars kitted up. I'm not bothered them brand as boy racer all they want. I'm just driving me cars on a night time and having a laugh with my mates.
Keep jumping!
My name's Danny Parsons, currently an acting inspector on the roads policing section with Essex Police.
My name's Mike Bignell, police constable on the operational support group.
We are tonight going down to monitor the cruisers. In Essex, in the last year, there were in the region of 660 odd fatal collisions. 17 to 24-year-old age group is a vulnerable user group on the roads. It's not a matter of trying to just move cruisers on just to get rid of them. This is educating them and enforcement where it's necessary to provide enforcement.
Yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it.
An awful lot of people down there.
A hell of a lot of them, yeah. There's a fair few hundred.
Here and all popping off. That doesn't sound quite so healthy though. For many of them, I think, their vehicles are their pride and joy. They put a lot of time and effort, and they definitely, in this day and age, spend a hell of a lot of money, and they want to show those vehicles off.
It's all about doing it your own way. These door lights, they was a £5 for both lots. These underground lights, they were £1.50 each. You get multiple colours, multiple flashing modes, a lot. This is one of the things that I found the hardest to get my hands on. The neon number plate, that was the hardest thing it took me to get. I can't even get a second one. 25 quid. It's all about trying to take it to the max.
Everyone loves the car. I mean, but as soon as I turn the audio on and the hydraulics go, everyone comes around it. But I mean, my mum and dad drive this as well, so my mum goes down the street in this with the music up.
Vauxhall Corsa, did a 1.2, about 2,500 stickers, and a monster sound system inside. That is obviously the main interest in the car, the sound system. The attention you get from it is insane. If you get a girl in there as well, hair goes mad. I don't really turn it up when I get home, because I get a right telling off from mum and dad. My neighbours hate me.
With the police, they normally look out for like cars that are loud, low, that are going a bit too quick. So you just got to be low key about it, really.
There needs to be more fucking skid action going on and not no fucking farting around. I love cars, I don't like them, I love them. Just can't afford to insure one, that's why I got a van. The job centre don't pay for cars, they pay for vans, unfortunately, to help you get to work. Job centre don't like me. I think they should give us somewhere legally to play and just stop fucking harassing us and leave us alone. And I think they're cunts.
Best tool in the police arsenal is your mouth and the way you converse to people and the way you approach people. Chances of you having a crash within the first 6 months of getting your licence, high. Chances are doubled if you're driving like a bit of a prat.
Some were quite happy to come up and have a chat, have a talk. Some just looking around. The ones that were at arm's length thought it was quite clever to tell us to get a real effing job and all the rest of it. But whether they would have actually, said that if they were that close to us, I'm not entirely sure. They're just playing up a little bit. We'll be looking for speeding motorists when they get straight bits of road and exceeding the speed limit. Racing. This element here is a nice long bit of straight road. We do see people speeding down here and racing down here. It's just the thrill, isn't it?
The thrill and the prowess, isn't it? I've got a faster car than you.
One coming up, Paul.
Slow down.
No, they know. Will, I think you're completely and utterly sus now because they are hacking it and then sticking their brakes on just before you get there. Oh, hang on. Oh, you shit. BD, Quebec Tango 54, urgent.
You might as well just rub your face against the concrete.
Today's your lucky day. It's your mate's unlucky day.
Don't drive like a bloody idiot round here because you're going to get killed.
If we see you after half past, you'll all end up losing your bikes. Cheers.
You're so mean.
Huh?
You are really mean.
56 blue sports car. This thing here. That one.
This vehicle, when you're in, where are you?
Well, that was different.
Come down here, my friend today. He said to me, "This is somewhere you can have a little foot of it."
Yeah, man, jump in the car.
Yeah, go on, mate. We're not putting everyone in the same pot. You've got your law-abiding people that want to go down there, want to show their car. You've got the other end of the scale, the fools that want to push the limits of their car and exceed their driving experience and abilities on a public road, placing them and everyone in their car and around them in danger.
My name's Ollie, I'm from Whitley Bay. Everyone around here will say, oh well, I am a boy racer, elderly people, and they must just think, oh well, idiot sticking a foot down, flying along the streets. They say I've got one of them faces, haven't I, you know what I mean? I get the blame for everything. Obviously there's not much to do for young'uns around. There's no meetups or nothing anymore. So people are just finding their own fun half the time, and that's why people are complaining. I don't know if it's dying the car scene or not. The only time it ever feels like it's back the way it was is when you go to these car shows. I travel all the way down the country 4.5 hours because everyone's there. But I only go for the weekend ones, so you can party all weekend. This is what you can call the boy racer scene. It's all custom cars. We've come here to show cars off. All smoothed and grooved. It's got the Vortex spoiler, up-level high spoiler, high-level spoiler. Everyone's here for the same reason, you enjoy yourself. You can go and just have a really good drink and meet new people and see what them do with their cars, because everyone modifies different things in different places, you know. Every time you go to a car show, all you see is just lasses walking around in bikinis, you know what I mean? Even though it's freezing, you can see they're numb, right? But they're standing there handing out leaflets. It is good advertisement for the business, isn't it?
I'm a dental receptionist. I do adult care. You'd want to show off the assets of the car as well as the girl as well. I mean, obviously guys do like to look at girls, but I don't know, we do it because we enjoy it, and we do it because, build up our portfolios because we want to do modelling work, so it's experience.
There's no much of a bigger hold-on, right, than a lass with a fast car. Well, I've got pictures with loads of girls. Sexy.
Have a few drinks, have a laugh, stick on the mankini. I liked it so much, I thought the next car I get, I'm going to do it the same colour. So the car has its own one as well as one on the front bumper.
Most of the time on the night time, you've just got raves and stuff, so you know what I mean? You're just going for the nightlife alone when you go to the car shows. They've got different arenas for different music, hardcore tents and cream fields, and they've got rides. It's mint.
Buy your tokens at the cash desk if you would like to ride the bungee.
I know everyone takes drugs and gets mortal, but that's what everyone goes for, because everyone's on a very similar head. We all have a good laugh. Part I probably like best about the car shows, right? You can know what wakes you up in the morning. It's the sound of everyone revving their tits out the cars. So it's the best sound in the world, you know what I mean?
got myself excited and revved the tits off it and blew the engine up, so I've got to get the air home. You know, when you've had a drink, you should never ever redline a car, ever. It's for idiots. Good thing about my car blowing up, right? I've got to get the AA home, right? That means I can get fucking pissed all the way home. Well, fuck being sober.
If I didn't have this, I'd probably just going to do what a lot of people are now, just go on the dole and just try and get pissed every day. When I was younger, when I lost my licence, that was just like a big blur for 2 years of my life. There's nothing else to do.
We're still going along the beach because it's freezing on here, isn't it? All these used to be pubs down here, but they closed down years ago. Obviously, you can see there's no down here at all now.
No, that was the last one open, the Barnacle.
That wasn't even all that long ago, neither, was it?
Nah.
It was a year ago. Not even that. Them days are well gone now, man. The blast you live in North East. Bullshit.
We're just sitting here now because it's too far to walk anywhere else. Be walking to the pub after this or something, you know what I mean? Stop here so we can get a head start. Even though it's a bit cold and everyone's complaining, drink more gets rid of it.
I'm a comedian, mate. Nice to meet you.
All my mates, like, good few of them, who I say all the time, all them are like into the cars. Like Girdle, he's like in the car scene just by scrapping them and crushing them. There's always someone who I know that always related to a car somewhere.
I've always wanted to do this since I was a young'un. I used to work with my granddad in his garage and that. Where I see you working, I see you letting his tyres down. I was a plumber, like a scrap man for a plumber. Obviously, I got laid off because there wasn't enough work. It's hard to find a job these days. I'm not sure if it goes now abroad. Like, 'cause I think it's worth more abroad, isn't it? Like scrap metal. If I'm having a bad day, sort it right out. Especially when it's a heap of shit. If it's a nice car, I feel like I shouldn't be doing it. Nah, it's something like this, so nah, scrap it. Fiat, shit. My day-to-day is I've been put on crushing. My job is to rip them to bits, basically, recycle. There's a car that's been a boy racer. Scrapes the floor. I had to use a forklift to get it off the truck. Scraping the floor, it's been lowered that much. Get caught with no insurance or anything like that. That's what happens. That's what your call turn into. Young people think they're clever on the cars and that. People I think they can drive, and then obviously they can't. You smash your car to bits, and then it'd probably end up here. There was a BMW in the other day. 2 people were killed in it. It was horrible, really horrible. Makes you think, you know. You don't want to be speeding and that, crashing your car. It's horrible, it just makes you think, you know. Horrible.
This is my Subaru Impreza. It was just standard when I got it, and then I just progressed it bit by bit. The colour on it's burnt tangerine candy orange. It should be immaculate, the car. Inside and out, knee rust, knee dents. Perfect.
I think you'll find there'll be a few racing tonight, like, but like obviously there's a lot of just police in unmarked cars trying to catch these out. But you've got to be very careful now where you do it. On a normal night out, but just go wherever the night takes you. Really, take the cars through Newcastle, like, just to see how busy it is, and you see everyone walking around and that, and it's good.
You can tell getting towards a big market. Have you heard it's getting louder?
I think when we're driving about with my mates and all that, like, if everyone sees it coming in, they do know who I am.
There's a nice piss lass on the floor for you as well down there. Fucking gorgeous, isn't she? Nah.
Flash its headlights, join a little go kind of thing, and then all of a sudden you just take off. There you go, and we'll see what you've got, you know.
You'll be coming up behind us and I'll be watching them. You'll get to about there, then I'll just start putting my foot down, and then whoever backs off first, really. This is my little brother, Nathan. He's coming out with us tonight. He's always been a little shit, like.
This is my girlfriend, Paige. We've been together for like 6 months.
I was like terrified as soon as I got in the car the first time. I'm kind of used to it now though.
She plays mad at us sometimes because I tend to overtake in stupid places. Like,
you can see the traffic coming from the other way, like straight ahead of him, and he's on the wrong side of the road trying to overtake. He usually like pulls one face and one hand on the wheel and thinks he's in some sort of Fast and Furious film.
For taking the piss out of me driving, I'm going to be on the wrong side of the road for the majority of the night now.
When I first met him though, I don't think I'd actually ever went past the speed limit in anyone's car in my life. I was literally nearly crying.
Man.
It's a great feeling driving it after all the work you've put into it. That's when you appreciate it more.
This is when the boys play. This is when the boys play. Once you've got the 2 post road fucking big main cameras, bam, straight down the alley, you go to the party. Knee fiat, innit? Everyone's having fun.
When you're racing and that, you know, it feels, man. The adrenaline rush, innit? You feel your heart like going doof, 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 doof. There is obviously potential for harm and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Obviously, I would never encourage people to endanger people's lives, because that's disrespectful. I wouldn't encourage stuff like that. I'm not doing no wrong, I'm just driving me cars on a night time and having a laugh with my mates.
When I was a kid, I used to drive around country roads at 60, 70 miles an hour with no regard to what was coming at me. And I think now, well, what would happen if I'd have met myself coming the other way? There'd have been a hell of an old crash and potential impact of 120 miles an hour. And having seen a lot of crashes, and I know Danny has as well, there isn't that many people that survive crashes at 120 miles an hour.
Silver the A4, no index this time. We did some work on the cameras. Where was it sighted? Where does it start planning stuff with?
The Beehive Road, it's where people like die on it. See how dangerous this road is, right? People go down it at night time because you've got a death wish at corners, and this is like a sheer drop off the side, which goes down into like a quarry, and that's where the lads died. Like, obviously they've lost control of the car and they've gone straight over. It's now like tempting fate, as I, you know what I mean? Two brothers gone down the road.
My mate and his brother both died on that road. Like, two lads got out, one lad went to jail, and one lad, he was kind of ill in hospital. That's when it like opens your eyes up. You know, you think, bloody hell, is it really worth like sticking your foot down in places? But everyone does it. Everyone does it. They all stick their foot down going down that road. It's as if to say, yeah, look, I can take this road, I can drive. But you find out a lot of people cannot drive as well as they think, because a lot of people are losing control or killing themselves on that road. But it's not a nice story, that one, mate. Yeah.
At the end of the day, the car is a lethal weapon, and that is where most people in this country, at the very least, die. It's not because they've been assaulted or murdered.
You see the consequences, and you see how much it rips apart families for what we'll call a moment of madness. It's horrendous, having to go to somebody's house and tell them that their son or daughter has been killed.
In a theory, you know what I mean, it could potentially wreck my life. But I don't look at it that way, because I don't see like I'm doing no wrong.
Driving makes me feel the way it's meant to be, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's hard to explain, really. Put your foot down, you feel better.
I wouldn't know what I'd be if I wasn't like into the cars. I was probably be sitting behind some computer somewhere. But I didn't know how to switch one on, so it's no good. I just stick to what I know.